Welcome aboard, all you wonderful groomers, pet stylists, and canine cosmetologists. You found the Traveling Groomers Podcast, where we discuss lessons learned from mobile and house call grooming. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Bear Anthony. Any moment now, we'll be joined by my co-host and friend, retired mobile groomer and educator extraordinaire, Maryoquendo, and very likely a special guest to help us chat about all things grooming, grooming industry related, and just plain fun digressions that I will totally wrangle back to topic. Grab those travel mugs and climb aboard to see where today's topic will bring us. Let's roll! And guys, welcome to episode number 295 that will be airing on April 23rd. And the delay between Westminster's part 1 and 2 had absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I hate video editing and life got busy and shows and COVID happened. And again, I'm feeling much better. And I'm even wearing the same dress for continuity's sake. It has nothing to do with the fact that this is just one of my favorite around the house dresses. It has pockets. But once again, welcome to Westminster. A Groomer Goes to Westminster Part 2. If you are just want a glimpse of what behind the scenes of a dog show is like, and you are willing to put up with something that maybe should be watched as more than listened to, and not the best editing because I'm going through with my phone and having all the fun ever, then absolutely watch this. If not, you can skip this episode, maybe give it a glance. But here we go. Day 2 of Westminster. Fun.
Welcome. This lets me back.
Good boy. Is he shouting today? Yeah, she's gonna get him ready.
Okay, guys, this is Big Al. Continuing with our theme of breeds we don't see in the grooming salon. Okay. So if you could tell your average pet groomer anything, if one of these happened to walk in their salon, what would you say?
Well, if it comes like this, it's not bad. If it comes all matted, good luck.
Okay, so I know this is going to seem like a stupid question, but for people who have never seen this breed before, how's the main difference you can tell between the cords and mats? I know it's a basic question.
A cord is a controlled mat.
Okay, so if it's up to the skin and there's no, because you see how there's gorgeous skin showing here, there's separation.
Yeah, so he's pretty well separated.
Yeah. Okay.
If he comes in, if it's got room before the skin, you can actually nip with the scissors and stuff and start to cool. That's how you start it when they're 10 months old.
Okay.
Undercoat comes in, a mat, and you start to put the mat. Use the scissors to start. You don't get to the scissors up, it's going to turn into a mat.
It's going to turn into a mat, and then you're like, then it's either hours of slowly splitting or and you don't want to shave. Got it. So if you had to shave and start over, how many years would it take to get?
6.5.
Okay, so that is
6.5.
This is 6.5 years worth of hair growth. No, there's no reason to shave a leg.
No.
Okay. So what do they like to have at home? What are their personalities?
He's fun.
They're
Loves
fun.
the snow.
I can imagine.
He's in the snow. Doesn't like the heat so well.
Okay. We can be buddies. All right.
But he loves people. Rita is typically a little wary of people because they're a guard dog.
Yeah.
To socialize very well as a puppy.
So very similar to any breed, but socialization is even more important because their instincts are going to be guard against people. Awesome. Thank you. Good luck, Big Al. Come here. Can I get a smooches? Can I get smooches?
Okay, so this is really one of my favorite breeds to groom because I clearly hate myself. And next year is my goal. I will get an in-depth interview with one of these guys because, they are elusive. This was before the ring, so I don't want to take up too much of their time as they're getting prepped right to go in the ring, which is why I didn't grab them. But next year, guys.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
No Mary this year? No Mary this year? She didn't come? No.
You need to look at my knee.
They were developed for security for the army. I groom a few. I'm a pet groomer. So I have a few that are clients. It varies. They can either be a little sharp, mainly if they're from Russian breeding. They like them a little sharp, or I had one that came from a good breeder that a kid could walk up to and put his hands in his face. And he did bad in the show ring because he wanted all the judges to rub his belly. So there's a range. They're probably some of the more stubborn creatures I've ever met. But they do, like she was saying, they love their people. If you are their person, they will try a little bit to get their way and try to walk all over you. But also, you're the safest person in the world. Good.
always does.
Look who I found. I found Erin Myers. Hi, Erin. And who is this schmoopiness?
This is Friday.
Friday
Yep.
was just all over me on my shoulders and giving me all the kinds of hugs. And I'm like, we don't see English spaniels, at least in my salon, in my area anymore. So tell me about them.
So English Cocker Spaniels were actually the same breed as American Cocker Spaniels until the 1940s when they were split into two separate breeds. The English Cocker has a longer face and is more likely to naturally coat pattern out, which is why they're typically groomed in this fashion, where you see the American Cockers will pattern out just here and then have hair to the ground.
So their grooming pattern follows how they naturally
Their natural
shed
coat
out
pattern.
their
Yep,
natural
yep.
coat pattern. Okay, that makes so much sense. So Friday, you all excited?
I'm excited.
Okay, so an English Cocker walks into your average pet salon. What's the one thing you want them to know? If they're like, oh, I've seen two of you in my life.
I've seen two of you in my life. I'm always going to encourage you to break their back coats, not shave them. Anytime you can keep this as natural as possible. that's going to be better for them.
Meaning a lot of carding and stripping?
A lot of carding, stripping, as much as you can. You can use a coat king, and even if you do just strip some of it and then clipper down the rest of it, at least you're keeping that coat turnover as natural as possible.
Okay.
The other thing is English Cockers are generally really attached to their owners, and so once you get and kick that owner out of the salon, you'll be better off. But I don't think they're as anxious as some of the American Cockers can be.
Okay. They're not, okay, hold this. We're going to show how non-anxious and attached. Come here. Come here. Right. The camera's on. You're not going to do it now? You're not going to show it. Oh, wow. Okay. We're running away, but first we're running away with the dog. Bye. See where I'm going. Oh.
Friday.
Okay, Friday.
Coming back. You want it again?
Okay, I found a Welsh, not a baby Airedale, a full-grown Welsh. So, Gabrielle, what do you want like your average pet groomer to know if they get one of these in the salon?
If you want to strip it, well, try to strip the dog when it's not washed.
Yeah, strip
That's
dirty.
for sure, yeah. Because the natural oils that they carry are easier for them to, when you remove them by washing the dog first and then strip it, you want to have a clean dog, but the fact is that if you do that, the follicles will grab the hair more, so it's harder to get out.
Okay.
And hair that is ready to be pulled, it becomes more restricted. So that will be like for sure not to do. Do it when they're
dirty.
And if you have clients that bring them one, tell them do not bathe the dog before you bring them because it smells or something. It doesn't matter. We're gonna bathe them after.
So is it 100% strip and then wash, or strip and then wash and then go, oh, I see some stuff I wanna.
You wanna do the first stripping.
Okay.
Then you wash.
Okay.
And then if you need to do something, you can do minimum thing. But,
okay, minimum, but okay.
Yeah, but it's not like that.
And are there any places for your average pet where on like a Welsh it might be okay to cheat with scissors or clippers?
I mean, a show dog, you strip everything, but they're used to it, But if it's just a pet, like the inside of the ears,
like
the ears,
Yeah.
I think that you can get away with that.
Okay.
They probably look neat and you're not fussing around with them and stuff. I mean, it's preferable if you can strip it, but it's healthier,
Yeah.
So I will just do that, around the butt area,
Yeah.
a little bit there.
Okay. What
But
else?
they get used to it, If you get used to it, they just go.
All right. What other breeds are you showing today?
I'm just showing him.
Oh, just him? Okay. Well, good luck. Can't wait to see what's his name.
Verde. His name is Verde.
Bergen?
Verde, like the color in
Verde.
Spanish. Verde.
Ah. I saw it on the crate, but it was on a green label, so I'm like, why are they labeling the green thing green? Okay. That's Verde.
Yeah, he's Verde.
It's a Carrie!
It is a Carrie.
It's a Carrie!
Say hi. Willie, you want to say hello?
Come say hi.
Willie.
He's like, oh, there's
He says, wait, where's the pocket with the treats? Where is it?
Where is it, that
I know it's there
cookies?
somewhere.
Where are the cookies?
Only one. I see the line.
I'm gonna find my husband and then I'm gonna go in.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, I walked over there. I wanted
$80
Guys, look who I found.
Hey,
And who's this?
this is Mr. Anubis. We call him New Noobs.
Hello, Noodles. He's like, no, you're not close enough to get loves this time. So, we love our carries, but we don't see them every day in the grooming
No.
salon, super sadly.
Well, unless you're in my salon, you'll see 3 every day. Mine.
There you go. All right, so what do you want your average pet groomer to know?
That these are not scary.
They're not
These,
scary.
they're
not
actually,
scary blue
yeah,
terriers.
they're not. They're not. He's a sweetheart. We use him for therapy. We use him for alerting for diabetes and anxiety and panic attacks and stuff. These guys are great dogs. Their haircuts are not that scary, and people really think that they are. I mean, the biggest thing about this is the headpiece.
Yeah.
It's a brick. So you take it off here, shave to the plane, so nothing goes past this. So when you put your comb here, nothing should go past that cheekbone. So you basically take everything off. And then you should have like a nice level plane here. We're gonna be shaving to the canine. And this is a lot like a poodle coming down here, but with the Kerry Blue, you want a nice crisp line. A poodle, you want it nice and like blended. And that's literally the hardest part of this haircut is the headpiece. And so many people think that it's like super scary.
Is it almost a variation of a soft coat and wheaten?
No, it's different. So the soft coat's they're gonna shave it to the break. They have a halo, what's called a halo back here, and you kind of want it like tight here, and then it goes into your halo. This is gonna take tight, and then right over the occipit's gonna be tight. You gotta think of like a tuxedo on a week. Nice and tight, nice and fitted. But yeah, this is like the hardest part of it all. But everything else, I mean, you could say it's like a Wheaton, it's just tighter.
Yeah.
So we've got, still the column legs. We want a nice sprung rib, and you want it to go down. You always think of a diamond
Okay.
and a diamond.
Okay.
So you want it nice and fat down here and come to a point. And then the rear,
I like visualizing shapes. Oh, we get
you
butt.
know, again, you want it nice. You do not want this blended. You want to see this. It comes down to so you got the thigh muscle, it goes in. Right before the thigh muscle, you shave right there. That's the start of your parallel lines. People overthink this haircut. It's a pretty simple. There's things that are from other breeds. We have like a nice thick tail, because we want to be able to see it. We want nice let down hocks, because we want to look low to the ground. We're just sitting on them. And we always want to look like we're up on our toes. Look like we're gonna go after a rat.
Pounce.
Yeah. And then their Marcel is just gorgeous. We've been packing it down, so we gotta pack it a little bit more before we go into the ring. But this is a great dog, and the great thing about this is like a fingerprint. No 2 carries look the same. So his fingerprints, I love this. His butt swirls.
Oh my God.
He's got swirls here, matching. So he's got matching ones there, and he got elbow ones on both sides.
Oh my goodness.
So he's got these like bubbles.
So basically, he's a pinch my butt kind of dog.
Yes. He got this from his mom. So his mom had those, and I was super excited when the breeder said that she had them. But yeah, and people always ask like, what's up with his elbow ones? Those are his markings. So no other dog is gonna look like this.
That's adorable. All right. Good luck today.
Thank
I'm going to
you.
try to get a seat, but yeah, we'll see you ringside.
Have fun, guys.
Okay, we forgot something. We forgot something big. So you are a competition groomer.
Yep. Now judge.
Now
I'm
a
judging.
judge, because you're retired. So
Yep.
what's the difference between grooming a dog for a grooming competition and grooming them for a dog show?
Well, the biggest one for this breed is a lot of competitors blow out the jacket, which is a big no-no. So when you prep this, I bathe it, and I will take a wooden brush to it, and then brush it out, and then I will pack it. So a lot of competitors, what they do is they'll blow it out, and you can't get this beautiful Marcel. It's supposed to be a wave.
It's supposed to be a wavy coat, but because in a grooming competition they're judging the finish, so they blow it out so they get a better. Is that why they blow it out?
It could be that. It could be that they don't have time. So what we did with him is we bathed them yesterday, let him completely air dry, and then this morning I just bathed his legs and bathed his face because those have to be fluffed out. So the biggest thing is the Marcel isn't there. A lot of times they will either leave way too much a coat or take everything off. So they take off the knee, they take off the hocks, and so the dog looks pinched. So that's a big problem when it comes to competition because they're not thinking about movement. So when you're moving the dog, if you take that stuff off, the hock and the feet are going to look so weak.
And they're looking more at movement in the competition ring because they're looking at how the dog is structured.
Yep.
And in the grooming competition ring, we're like, the dog could be a hot mess. What did you do to fix it?
Yeah, exactly. So you're looking at it stacked all the time. So when I groom him, I'm going to take him off the table and I'm going to go up and down and I'm going to see what looks wrong. Are the back legs, are they rubbing? If they're rubbing, I don't want that, but for a grooming competition, it doesn't matter. You can just make them look nice and parallel and fluffy, but as soon as you move that dog, the dog falls apart.
So if you've got a dog in your groom shop and say you have a lot of time, because it's the one Carrie that you groom, I'm not talking about me at all.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch that come.
Yeah, so it just, I book extra because it's a Carrie.
Yeah.
I want to take my time. So should I halfway, like in a grooming salon setting, how would you recommend keeping that wave?
So
where you're still on a bit of a time.
So what you're gonna do is I will bathe him, and then I'm gonna towel dry him, and I'm gonna pull it back. Don't do this because then you're gonna mess up the wave. Just pull it back, dry the legs, dry the face, stick him in the kennel for like 45 minutes, and cage dry it. And then when you pull him out, he's going to have this kind of curl.
Okay.
You're going to take a wooden brush.
Like the wooden pin brush? Yeah.
You're going to take this, and then you're going to go like this.
And just to separate out the curl.
Yes. So when you do this, you see how it separates, and you get that wave. Do not take a slicker brush to it, because that's what it's going to do.
It's going to separate it too much.
It's going to
make it frizzy.
Exactly.
It's like you're grooming a curly haired person.
So this is your best friend, and you're just going to go through and go like this. And then you can also take, we have a special sponge that will do the same thing. It's got bumps on it. Get that wet, same thing, and push down and pull. And that helps to pack everything down. And that's where you get that beautiful Marcel. So you can achieve this in the grooming salon. There's no reason why you can't. The problem is say you're a one-on-one salon.
That's my next question. You're mobile, you're houseful, you're one-on-one. You don't do the cage dryer. You don't have it.
So this is where the Artero quick dry ones come in handy. So you're going to squeeze out with the towel, put the Artero thing down, pull it down, dry your legs. By the time you pull this off, this is going to be pretty dry. And then, so I use like a Dyson. They have a diffuser. And then you can diffuse it. So you can still dry it that way and not disturb your waves.
So you can use those techniques for any of your curly coated breeds that are supposed to have a natural curl pattern.
Your doodles. This is perfect for those people that do not want their dogs to be like completely straight. They want that wave to it. Use a diffuser.
And this is it's going to leave a nicer pattern than just wetting it after.
Yes.
Because you're still breaking that curl pattern by blow drying it all the way.
Yes.
And
once you break it, it's not going to go back. I was like, think about a poodle that's got tight curls. The very first time you blow that out, it's all fluffy, but it's never going to have those like tight, compact curls. That's what you're doing. You're pulling out the hair follicle, and it actually comes down to like chemistry, because we're talking about attraction of atoms and stuff, and that's what makes a curl.
Awesome.
So that's what you're breaking down is those atoms.
Thank you. Clearly, I was here.
So handsome.
Yes.
Yes.
So for me,
it would help if I hit record. Okay, so starting from the beginning, these guys are a hand strip breed.
They're a hand strip breed. They are single coated, so they don't have an undercoat. And it's best to roll their coat so you're keeping different lengths and different times.
And I always mispronounce their name and say it like the food.
Spinoni. So like
Spinoni.
spin one.
Okay.
Spinoni. Yeah.
I always say spumoni.
Right,
I
they're
don't
not
know why
the
they're not ice
everyone
cream.
does. Yeah.
They're spinoni, not ice
Spinoni.
cream.
Correct, not the ice cream. Yeah.
But they don't get very overgroomed. It's just to
No,
get
it's
off
pretty
the
natural, right?
look.
You're just keeping, like feet cleaned up and dead coat off. And they do have a natural fan. You want to keep their beards clean because, any bearded dog,
It's gonna get.
Yeah.
So, if there was one or two things that you'd want your average pet groomer to know, they walk in, they're like, what is this on my schedule?
Do not shave them.
Okay.
Do not shave them. It changes the texture of their coat and just makes it completely not what it's supposed to be. That would be my thing. Do not shave them.
And leave that little fan in front of their eyes.
Right, they do have the fan. It is part of what they are to protect their face and stuff. You don't want it blocking their vision.
Right.
But yeah,
But
my
that's-
biggest
you
tip
do
would
like
be
little
don't
clots?
shave. Yeah,
Okay.
you can do,
Just to shape it so
well,
it
you
doesn't.
can do, here, hold on. You can either hand pluck the long pieces, or you can take
Like a little stone.
a metal stone like this, or even a carding knife like this, and you can, grab and pull to shorten. Grab and pull what you want out. If
I've
it's
not
really
seen one
long,
curved before.
if it's really long, you can grab it, wrap, and cut. If they're
Okay.
really long,
If they're
if you
super
get
long.
one in that's super long.
Okay.
Yes.
But normally you don't want to cut it. Normally you just want to pull.
Right. It's really best to maintain the structure of the coat because it's a very waterproof, very harsh coat. You're welcome to
Because
feel
they're
it.
hunting dogs.
Right. That
hello.
wiry coat is what you want. So just like, shaving is just the worst thing you can do for them.
Good job, buddy. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
So if anyone wonders, part of the reason I capture these seemingly odd moments is just look at the love in those eyes, that attention that he's just so focused on his handler and excited and wanting to do a good job, and just seeing some of the bonds between these dogs and handlers is just an amazing part of why I go to these shows.
Can you get back and look at it a little bit? That looks like you got a sticker out of it. It's a war dog.
Oh man, come. Do you have a head right now? She's getting to you. Yes, she's beautiful. You're beautiful.
Okay, we thought the Westie had bed head. No, you have a much bigger, better head. It's stunning.
There we go. I see some gorgeousness.
Brucey.
I'm being uncooperative.
It's you turn the camera on, I'm going to look away and hide behind a pole because I can totally hide.
He goes invisible. Real quick.
You can't see me. I may not look like I need a lot of grooming, but I need brightening and whitening and sunscreen.
It's usually the whitening, a little
Yeah.
sunscreen. Yeah, and like I said, the white on white's good for their feet. The purple shampoo, but anywhere else in their body, it tends to stain them and turn them a little bit blue. So we use that, and actually, I don't even remember the name of it, but it's Posh Pets makes it. And it's a wonderful whitening and brightening shampoo.
Nice. Who's getting excited over there? Somebody's getting excited. Not you. You're just gorgeous and calm.
Thank you.
Say, I'm
tired.
the chillest and the prettiest, handsomest. I'm not pretty.
I will sleep the whole way home, and I'll get.
Look like a kiss on the cheek. All right, guys, things are winding down at day 2. I'm not going to get to see all the dogs I want to see. There's never enough time. But in defense of some of our clients, I just want to say my hair was not matted when I left the house this morning. This is why I wear my hair up all the time, because it just got matted from life.
So there we have it. Wow, there is never enough time to see all the dogs, but it's still 100% worth it. So my advice is to go with a plan. Make a list of the dogs that you cannot live without seeing, and then make sure you see them, and everything else is just joy and bonus. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed going to the show. Probably not, because I got to actually physically smooch the doggies, which was just the best. And yeah, the Dogo Argentino came behind as a very strong contender for Best Kisser, although I kind of think Aaron's English Cocker may have just beat him out with the hugs and the loves and the snuggles. Snuggles from a Cocker. Amazing. All right, guys, let us know if you want us to do similar things in the future, what you would like to see changed, besides my skill at video editing getting better. We'll work on that. But yeah, let us know if you want to see more stuff like this. And happy grooming. Train your eye. Enjoy the dogs we get to work with. Safe travels.
Well, that was fun. But now it's time to head home. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed chatting with you. If there are any topics you'd like us to discuss or guests you want to see join us on this crazy road trip of ours, let us know in the Traveling Groomers Facebook page. Don't forget to thank our sponsors. And see you next week, guys. Safe travels.